It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the Cowboys and the Niners under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out. So something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really...
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Prescott to throw him. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers now to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Cowboys offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw is Rodgers. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Coming left is Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In motion, the tight end. Prescott down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Prescott. And again back to Komet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion, Hill. Prescott yet again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Up the middle to Davis. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Niners offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. It's caught by OBJ. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On play action. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And again, it's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Rodgers going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Prescott. On target to his man, likely. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The 49ers offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They complete it to Hill. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Prescott.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball could bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. DJ Chark, up close to 100-yard receiving there. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good blue-collar matchup. Giants and Steelers from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the catch made by Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On for the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking to throw. Prescott.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 35.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49ers 33-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Prescott to throw it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott now. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Davis will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Davis again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ray Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught. Beckham. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Rodgers again now.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Kamara will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll run with Davis. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers going to throw. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Prescott. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott yet again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And again, back to Komet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Now Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 17. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Prescott. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They complete it to Hill. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott able to find Thielen.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And it coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
One last shot now for Prescott. Steps away to his left.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Niners,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.